Hello guys, in today's video we're gonna check out the best Canon DSLR cameras in the market for this year. I made this based on my personal opinion and I try to list them based on a price, quality, durability and more information about these Canon DSLR cameras. You can check out the description below, so let's get started. Canon EOS 5DS Digital SLR. Professional photographers for whom resolution is king should look no further than the 5DS. This camera's 50.6 MP full-frame sensor has almost twice as many megapixels as its nearest competitor, the 5D Mark III, making it the best Canon DSLR for photography. Though now that the 5D Mark IV is out, this has changed a little. If the most important thing to you in a camera is the ability to take ultra-high-resolution images that can be printed crystal clear and extremely large, the 5DS is the best bet. Just because the 5DS makes the top of our list due to its powerful sensor doesn't mean that it's superior in all ways. This camera is similar to the 5D Mark III, including video capabilities and autofocus system, but it doesn't stand up quite as well when it comes to things like max burst rate and low light performance. Photographers who are primarily concerned with taking really high-resolution photos will love the 5DS because it gives the highest resolution photos in the Canon lineup. Photographers who want high-resolution images in a smaller, lighter package should also consider the Sony Alpha A7 RII full-frame mirrorless camera, which shoots 42.4 MP photos. Those who care less about resolution and want faster burst speeds and higher ISOs may want to take a closer look at the EOS 1DX. Canon EOS 5D Mark III. The 5D Mark III is one of Canon's powerful cameras for still photography and Canon's best DSLR for video. While the 5D Mark III's 22.3 MP sensor can't hold a candle to that of the 5DS, it is still powerful enough to be the choice of many professional photographers. Unless you're planning on blowing up your photos to billboard size, those 22.3 MP are plenty. The 5D Mark III has a leg up on the 5DS in some ways, including its faster burst rate, 6 FPS versus 5 FPS in the 5DS, and maximum ISO capabilities, 25,600 versus 12,800 in the 5DS. The 5D Mark III's video capabilities make it a popular choice with serious videographers. With the ability to shoot 1080p video at 30 FPS and incredible low-light performance, the Canon 5D Mark III shines when it comes to making movies. This camera may be a little behind the video capabilities of cameras like Sony's Alpha A7 SII, but it makes up for its lower video resolution and lack of a flip screen with things like fast autofocus, super sharp images, and the ability to take phenomenal stills photos. Canon 7D Mark II. Photographers who primarily plan to shoot athletes, birds in flight, and other moving objects should look no further than the 20.2 MP 7D Mark II. This crop sensor camera was designed to provide sports and wildlife photographers with all the tools they need to take amazing photos of objects in motion. With 65 cross-type autofocus points, more than any other camera on our list, and the ability to shoot still photos at burst rates up to 10 FPS, this is Canon's best camera for capturing sharp images of quickly moving objects. The 7D Mark II lacks the full-frame sensor of the 5D Mark III, but it makes up for it in its ability to shoot 1080p video at 60 FPS and easily lock focus on objects in motion. While the 7D Mark II is a camera that can be used and appreciated by just about anyone, it is the photographers that really need these super precise autofocus capabilities and fast burst speeds who will benefit from this camera the most. The 7D Mark II's closest competitor in the Nikon lineup is the fantastic D500, which offers higher video resolution and more autofocus points, but also retails for $500 more. Canon AED digital SLR camera. When you take into account things like video capabilities, autofocus points, frame rates, and cost, Canon's AED is the all-around winner. This 24.2 MP crop sensor camera has 45 cross-type autofocus points, takes 1080p video at 60 fps, and shoots stills at a rate of 7 fps. Because it was released more recently than some of the cameras on our list, like the 5D Mark III, it has features that are typically seen in newer cameras, including a flip screen and Wi-Fi capabilities. Photographers, videographers, and vloggers who want a camera that perfectly strikes the balance between features and value love the AED. This camera can do it all, and it is the best Canon camera under $1,200. The biggest drawback of the AED compared to others in the Canon lineup is its lack of a full-frame sensor. Photographers who really want a full-frame camera should probably consider the comparably priced 6D, but they will be getting a slower autofocus system and fewer megapixels. The bottom line here is that intermediate-level photographers who really want a full-frame camera will love the 6D, but those who place a priority on all the other bells and whistles will appreciate the AED's modern touches and versatility. If you like the AED and are willing to fork out a little more cash, consider Panasonic's Lumix GH4 mirrorless camera, which offers 4K video capability in a smaller package. Canon EOS Rebel T6i Digital SLR. Canon's Rebel line has long been the entry point for many aspiring photographers, and the current model, the T6i, is the most powerful version yet. This is the best Canon DSLR for beginners who want to give photography a try, and because it costs under $800, it is an affordable way to get started. The T6i has a 24.2 MP crop sensor camera and a 19-point autofocus system, making it a really good option in the entry-level market. A 3-inch flip screen and the ability to shoot 1080p video at 30 fps means that it's also great for video. While the T6i can be operated in full manual mode, it also has fully and semi-automatic settings for those who are just learning their way around a camera. This may be the cheapest Canon DSLR on our list, but that doesn't mean it's not worthy of a place in your bag. The T6i's closest competitor in the Canon lineup is the AED, and while it lacks the fast frame rates and robust autofocus system of its big brother, it also costs hundreds of dollars less. Photographers who are looking for the cheapest Canon DSLR that is still a highly capable piece of equipment should look no further than the T6i. Those who want a crop sensor camera with faster autofocus and frame rates should think about picking up an AED. The T6i competes directly with Nikon's D5500 and has a higher dynamic range, better performance at high ISOs, and a slightly lower price.